Hi, I'm back now and we're going to have a little lesson on making the present perfect. The present perfect. Oh, the bane of my life. Actually, it's not too hard. It's all about timing. Now, my last lesson was about when you can use the present perfect. Just an introduction. It's about the past. That's important now. But how do you make it? In English, we have three parts of the verb. Well, there's four. There's the ing form, but generally there's three parts of the verb. Let's have a look at this one here. So the first part, say, eat, I eat, you eat, we eat, he eats, she eats. That's the present simple. Ate, second part of the verb, past simple. I ate a pizza last night. I ate, so, past simple. Now the third part of the verb is the past participle, sometimes called the third part or the past participle. So we have eat, ate and eaten. Alright, now the irregular verbs are always different, but the regular ones generally end with the same as the past simple. But let's have a look at the past participle of some irregular verbs. Okay, so eat, ate, eaten. I have eaten too much this morning. Okay, be. Now, to be is a funny verb too because it's always slightly different. I am, you are, he is, she is, we are. Present simple, be, I am. Was, past simple. I was, you were. I was in Limerick yesterday. You were in Budapest. Past participle, been. I have been to Budapest in my life. Alright, so he has been. Let's look at this one. Live. Now, live. Do you recognise this one? Live, lived, lived. Yeah, it's a regular verb. Ed. Or end in D because it has the E. So, live, lived, lived. I lived in Berlin. I have lived in Europe all my life. I have lived. So the past simple and the past participle is the same with the regular verbs. Look, looked, looked. I looked for you yesterday. I have looked for you all day. It's the same. Walk, walk, walked, walked. Cook, cooked, cooked. I have cooked a meal for you. I cooked a meal for you yesterday. Remember, finished time, unfinished time. Yesterday I cooked a meal. Today I have cooked a meal. Unfinished time. Today's not finished. Okay, another one that's a funny one as well is do. Do, I do the washing up. Yesterday I did the washing up. And done. I have done the washing up 3 times today. It's not fair. I have done everything in this house. Okay, good. That's a kind of funny one as well. Very common one, used a lot. Another one. Stand. I stand. You stand. Stood. He stood all day. I have stood here all day. So, again, it's irregular, but the past and the past participle are the same. Fall, fell, fallen. Now, there's a little bit of a pattern here. Some verbs end in the past participle have an en. Eaten, fallen, frozen. I've frozen the chicken. What? I wanted to eat it. Oh, sorry, I've frozen the chicken. So, yes, freeze, froze, frozen, fall, fell, fallen. Okay, now another one here, as another little pattern here, is swim, swam, swum. Some of the past participles have a U. Swim, swam, swum. Begin, began, begun. Okay, so come back to me in a few moments and we'll look at how to construct the present perfect for questions and for negatives and present perfect simple. Okay, so give me 2 minutes. There we go, and I'm back. Thanks for waiting. So, making the present perfect part 2. Let's put a couple of these verbs into a sentence. So, donuts. Now, look, donuts can be spelled D-O-N-U-T-S or D-O-U-G-H-N-U-T-S. Different spelling. So, just before we move on, I clarify that. So, I have eaten 4 donuts today. Oh, I feel a bit green. 4 donuts. But look, here's the past participle, eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. I have, the helper verb, have. Remember the first present perfect part 1? We looked at that. So, I have eaten 4 donuts. Now, look at this. Just 1 second. Can I take this out? I have 4 donuts. The main verb is have. But let me do something magic here. I have eaten 4 donuts. See the little change? Okay, move on. Fallen. Oh, you've fallen in love. Oh, what have you done? You've fallen in love. Okay, well, that's a good thing. But look, you have. Again, we often contract the have. I've eaten, I have eaten. You've fallen, you have fallen. You have fallen in love. I've fallen in love. Hearts everywhere. Gosh, I hope it lasts. Okay. Now, swim, swam. That's right, swum. She hasn't, negative. She hasn't swum in 3 weeks. Okay. She swum in 3 weeks? No, she hasn't, has not. She hasn't swum in 3 weeks. There she is. Okay, I think she's sinking there. Okay, so swim, swam, swum. Freeze, froze, frozen. Now, in the questions, we use the past participle as well. The past participle stays the same in the present, the positive, negative, and in questions. So, have you freeze the chicken? No. Have you frozen the chicken? And again, with the helper verb, it goes before the subject. So, have you frozen the chicken? We can make a question here. Put that there, and it goes, have I eaten 4 donuts? You've fallen in love. Put this here. Make the question. Have you fallen in love? Exactly. Now, you can make a question here. It makes it slightly different. It's more of a rhetorical question, but still it can happen. Hasn't she swum in 3 weeks? So it's kind of a bit more advanced rhetorical question, but it works grammatically. So, have you frozen the chicken? Yes, I have. Again here, Jane. Oh, buy, bought, bought. The past simple and the past participle are the same. Buy, bought, bought. Has Jane bought a new car? Oh, yes, she has. Okay, so that was another short introduction to the making the present perfect. Next time we're going to come back and we'll have a look at using never and ever with the present perfect. Okay, thanks very much and speak English.